Where do I even begin? The roots for Indian Bike Week started as early as 2012, but I had finally started Indian Bike Week in 2016. And in 2016, we set a Guinness World Record for the longest parade of Indian motorcycles in the history of Indian. In 2017, we broke that record. Fast forward 4 years later, and we're setting the stage for Indian Bike Week 2021. My inner thoughts were, would people come? Would people show up? Would we reach our goal? Or would it all be for nothing? Only time can tell. But there's no going back. The word is out. We need to bring this back. It has a heart. It has a soul. And the people that come will revive that. This has to work. I can't fail, I just can't. There are some that want this to fail, but I vow to not let that happen. Nothing worth anything comes easy, but I never give up. And that's a promise.
I'm from Chicago.
I am currently from Detroit.
Currently live in Wahpeton, North Dakota.
I am from Florida.
I'm from Seattle, Washington.
I'm from Wadsworth, Illinois.
This is my first time here.
This is my first visit. I've come up from Kansas City, Missouri.
This is my first bike week.
This is my third Indian Bike Week.
We came up first time in 2016, and then we came back in 17, and then this will be our third time.
This is our first trip up here.
I've been coming to Bike Week since 2016.
It's actually my first time here.
This is my first time to Indian Motor Week.
If you like being part of a community and you like meeting new people, this is the place to come. It really is.
People come from all over. We have someone from Australia, we've had someone from Croatia, we've had people from England, all over the country. Everyone's different, but everyone loves Indian motorcycles.
I haven't met anybody that's been unfriendly. I haven't met anybody that's had anything negative to say. I think it's just a really good feeling to be a part of that.
Some of the most friendliest people that I've ever encountered have been here this week.
Without knowing anybody, they just kind of welcome you, and I love that.
I come to the Indian Bike Week because there's more spirit here. There's a reason for it. You go to the others, they're just a big party. There's no spirit.
It seems like right now the rest of the world doesn't even exist. And I'm loving this.
There's a mystique about Indian motorcycles.
To me, it's iconic. They've got a history, and as a kid, and I think most of the people in my age group grew up with a grandparent or a parent that had an Indian.
And being this was America's first motorcycle back in 1901.
There was a zen to it.
I feel proud. I'm like, yes, this is my bike.
When you're riding it, it
It kind of feels like you won the lottery, like you're driving a Bentley.
The Indian is balanced. It's a balanced bike. It drives itself.
Indian, I think, is absolutely gorgeous, and that's why I bought one, too.
I started Indian Bike Week with an event called the Indians Only Ride, which morphed into Indian Bike Week, which was started in 2016. We decided to bring in something to honor the first responders. I had started talking with Celine just a few months before the event. Come to find out, she's a police officer. I told her about the Military Appreciation Day and First Responders Appreciation Day that we were having, and she really wanted to make it to that event.
I missed the first responders ride that I was so looking forward to because unfortunately one of our officers was killed, Ella French.
And so she told me that she wasn't going to be able to make it. I had held onto a patch for her, one of the first responders police patches from Indian.
He's so happy that he gave this to me. It just means a lot that support for law enforcement in this climate. I loved it. I was really happy and very proud to receive this.
This was Danny's 4th time back. This was Emilio's 3rd time back. We had Mark Boone, and we also had Michael Irby from the New Mayans. It was great to have them as an addition to the event. The fact that they are extremely down to earth, very not arrogant, and they were there to have a good time.
I've been here 4 times now, and I'll come every time they want. For me, it's a vacation, and I ain't seen an attitude in this spot. Even the dogs are friendly. They got a wolf. They got a wolf here. That was like a friendly wolf, you know. But I think he just catches the vibe of the people.
When Danny told me 4 months ago, hey, you want to go back to Minnesota? I go, yeah, fuck yeah, I want to go back over there. It's nice and green, you know what I mean? It's beautiful over here.
It is my first time here. Emilio had me come out and took a ride today. Absolutely gorgeous. We're here for a great cause. And I like Wisconsin.
I've been coming, this is my 3rd year right now, brother. You know, we would have been here last year, but COVID messed that up. But this is my 3rd year. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I come back. If I go somewhere and I don't like my experience, I won't come back. This is one of the things that I look forward to coming to every year. That's why whenever Art invites me, I'm here, man. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you can see all these beautiful Indians. You know what I'm talking about? It's pretty badass, you know?
I gotta say, Art, he is the most stand-up dude I've worked with in this kind of situation. Totally stand-up guy, really trying to do something good, and he's created a thing for people to come together, and that's great. He's, like I say, a very stand-up dude.
I hope to be here next year, the year after that, because it's like I said, it's just a fun way to spend a day, you know, in a weekend.
You know, when we went through Stillwater and you've got the rock on one side and the big buildings on the other, just that echo and that sound. People are just amazed by how many bikes are in a row, but then, you know, it's that rumble too that follows it, and I thought that was awesome.
Bro, the scenery here is like something out of a picture, you dig? I mean, everything's green, lakes everywhere you go. I mean, today I was riding, we're riding, in fact, we're supposed to be like staggered together. I just held back, dude, because I don't want to worry about the guy in front of me. I want to see the things on the side, you know what I'm saying? So I leaned back, looking a little bit what I had to see. You just saw this, you know, livestock. It's so beautiful.
That was a beautiful ride yesterday. This part of the country is just gorgeous. All the roads, there's so much water, so many rivers. It's just one of the prettiest rides I've been on.
Seeing the scenery, the bridges, the pretty pastures, everything, just, you know, taking it all in.
When you're in a big group like that, it's like this heartbeat that you can't explain unless you're in the middle of it.
It's a lot more fun, just like you and your friends going to a bar. Going to a bar with a group is fun. Going to a bar by yourself, not so much fun. Being on a motorcycle is fun, but it's a whole lot more fun when everybody gets to experience the same things.
Everything's elevated. You're seeing everything, you're smelling things.
You're so attuned to your surroundings.
It's a very freeing sensation. It's very therapeutic.
It's therapy to let your mind just wander.
Letting the world's problems disappear and enjoy the ride, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the sunsets, you know, take time to enjoy what's around you.
It's cliche, but it's not. It's true, man. It really is. That's where the cliche comes from, because it's so true.
We had Helen Wolf come out from Michigan, and this year she came without Brian Halfday. Brian had come to the 2017 event, and he absolutely loved the event. Between 2017 and the resurgence of Indian Bike Week 2021, Brian passed away.
2019, my husband had a heart attack and then he had a stroke, and I haven't been able to do anything. I haven't even ridden in 3 years now. He said, well, he wanted to honor Brian, my husband. He's putting Brian's name on the back of the shirts this year because Brian was a strong supporter of art and this Guinness ride.
I also lost another good friend, Mark Orvis. And Mark was a ball of encouragement for me. Sadly, Mark passed away in a snowmobile accident. With the help of his daughter, Chelsea Orvis, I was able to go down to Mexico. She had given me a vial of his ashes, and I was able to release those ashes in the ocean. And that was a pretty moving day for me because Mark and I had talked about going to Mexico together. Let me ask you a question. How many times a day do you look at the time? On your phone, on your wrist, on the wall, on your computer, or in your car? How many? Most of us do it without even thinking. We are governed by time. The one thing we all heavily take for granted. What is the meaning of life? to enjoy every minute, every hour, every week, and every year. We only have but a short time on this planet, so our duty is to make the most of it, make the best of it. So I ask you, what will you do with your time? Will you stay idle, or will you see the world? Will you have any regrets? Will you make memories? Whatever you do with your time, make it count. Make it count. On September 15th, after 3 grueling hours of buying school supplies at the store, we were on our way to one of the poorest areas in the nation, the Cheyenne River Reservation. We were able to reach over 600 children between 3 reservation schools in South Dakota. This was one of our goals. The next goal we reached was following through with Military and First Responders Appreciation Day. Every branch of the military and all first responders were represented. With the success of bringing back Indian Bike Week in 2021, plans for 2022 are underway. And this time, we're bringing friends.
Take a look around me. taking pages from a magazine. Been looking for the answers ever since we were 17. You know the truth can be a weapon to fight this world of ill intentions. A new answer to the same question. How many times will you learn the same lesson? I think they got it all wrong. We just gotta hold on and on and on and on. 'Cause we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary, it's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends, gonna teach them all a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we carry, it's about to be legendary. This is what we came for, and we couldn't want it anymore. We could never turn back now, got to leave it all on the floor. Been dreaming of the payoff, through the struggles and the trade-offs. Fighting tooth and nail on the way up. Tell them the truth, but they think it's just made up. And I think they got it all wrong, but we just gotta hold on and on and on and on. 'Cause we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary, it's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends, gonna teach them all a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we carry, it's about to be legendary. Eventually they're gonna know who's right. To make a stand you got to win the fight. Can't stand the heat and just the apple light, or you might never